and I'm just coming at you again today with another sales video. For anyone who is new to the channel, I sell on both Etsy and eBay. I do this part-time while I stay home with my children, and we're using it to pay down our debts. So what I usually do is just go through Etsy first and then eBay and just show you guys a few of the sales from the last sort of week and a half, and try and give you a good range of sort of low items, high items, that kind of thing, so you can get an idea about what sells really and for what kind of price range. So first of all, one thing I was going to say is I'm super grateful I broke through the 800 sales this week, which is very exciting. Yeah, so they're going pretty well for me right now. Holiday season is obviously upon us. I'm only putting in, I would say, like 1 or 2 hours a day at tops working on this. I'm probably averaging about $500 a week net profit that we're able to move over and pay down debt with. So overall, that's a pretty good, use of time. I'm really pleased with how it's going. So without further ado, let me show you some of the sales I had. So this is Etsy, obviously. This little like vintage leather coin purse. I find these kind of things all the time at yard sales. People usually have no idea why I would want to buy it, with this little like kiss lock fastening and that kind of thing. This has a little sun kind of engraved on it. Anyway, they usually charge me anywhere from like 10 cents to 25 cents, and I consistently sell them, and pretty quickly too, for $19.95, which is what this one went for, plus shipping is paid by buyer. This Mickey Mouse sweatshirt, it is a vintage Disney sweatshirt. It was pretty darn cool with this kind of like rainbow stitching. Did have a few paint marks, unfortunately, on it, but obviously it's an older piece, that does tend to happen. I paid $1 for this at a rummage sale, and it sold for $24.95. with buyer paid shipping as well. And this Pendleton plaid coat, I actually got this about 1.5 years ago at a rummage sale. I bought it for 5 cents because they were clearing out. Go figure. Yes, I paid it 5 cents, and I wanted to wear it myself. I thought it was a pretty cool jacket, actually, from approximately the 1990s. However, I'm allergic to wool, and that was a fun way to find out. So I threw it up on Etsy, and it sold in less than a month for $34.95 plus shipping. Another vintage Walt Disney World sweatshirt. This sold for $24.95 as well. Again, I paid $1 at a rummage sale for this. This kind of like ugly Christmas sweater, although this thing is kind of awesome, let's be real. I paid about $4.95 for this actually at a thrift store. I usually pick them up throughout the year, and some people say to list whenever you get them, and that is totally fine because they do sell all year round. I tend to stockpile, and come September I start throwing up my like ugly Christmas sweater stash, and they just move constantly for me, which is really good. So $4.95 I paid for this, and it sold for $34.95 plus shipping. This was a random $1 find at a yard sale, and it was full of these Magic Eye postcards. It was from the late 90s, 1996 down there. It was just kind of cool. So $1, I couldn't pass it up because it was, something kind of unique, and it sold for $24.95. Let me see, where am I? Oh, it sold for $7.95. I'm sorry. There you go, $7.95, not $24.95. I thought that was a little bit high. Okay, moving on. This Walt Disney World postcard, I picked it for 10 cents at an estate sale. They had a bunch of older Disney postcards that had not been written on. It sold for $4.95 plus shipping. Vintage leather jacket. It's nice purple colours, like a bomber jacket style. Bought it for $2 at a yard sale. Sold for $49.95 plus shipping. This Snoopy, Snoopy is like one of those things I always look for, these vintage Snoopies. Usually they're from around 1968-ish, the plush. This one I paid $2 for. I usually pay like anywhere from 50 cents to $2 for them, and they always sell for me in the $40 to $50 range. This one sold for $39.95 plus shipping. This metal tray, vintage Christmas kind of decoration style, super cool, really beautiful, bright colours, a couple of small flaws due to age. I paid $2 at a thrift store, and it sold for $14.95 plus shipping. This is a child sweatshirt, obviously Barney the dinosaur, with like a cowboy theme happening. Again, I paid $1 at a yard sale, and it sold for $12.95 plus shipping. These brass deer candlestick holders, I paid 50 cents a piece, so $1 for the pair, and they sold for $19.95 plus shipping. Okay, and then a few ugly Christmas sweaters. I just figured I'd show you a few different ones coming up now. So $19.95 is what this sold for. I paid $1.50 at a thrift store. $19.95 again. Paid $1 at a thrift store. This one was kind of cool because it's almost like a puffy paint effect. Yeah, it was awesome. So yes, $20 for that. This one was particularly heinous, with this like weird mock turtleneck thing happening. Forgive me if that's your style. But anyway, it totally fell under the ugly Christmas sweater category, I'm afraid. I picked it up for $2 at a thrift store. Sorry, $1.50 at a thrift store, and it sold for $24.95. I figured I'd throw an extra $5 on this because it was kind of, you know, and it worked. $24.95 is what it sold for. This is a vintage Polo Ralph Lauren denim jacket. I paid $2 for this at a yard sale, and it was $39.95 is what it sold for, plus shipping. This was kind of a fun one. So I found this, 50 cents at a yard sale. It was a vintage Magic Kingdom, like made in the USA, t-shirt. Really, that's the back. So it was front and back. It was really very cool. Unfortunately, it had a whole bunch of like little blemishes and stuff on it, little light marks. I picked it up anyway for 50 cents because I just thought it was too awesome to leave behind. And it sold really, really quickly for $24.95. So I guess people still want it anyway. This is a paper airplane kit, like an origami kit. I've picked several up of these. This one, a particular one, I paid $1 for. It's off in $19.95. It usually goes between $20 and $30 for me. And then these guys, I picked these guys up at the same yard sale I picked up the Barney sweatshirt I showed you just a little while ago. Paid $1 a piece for these guys, and the two of them together sold for $34.95. All right, and then on to eBay real quick. So this Lane Bryant gold glitter like metallic sweatshirt, I picked this up for $2.50 at a thrift store not long ago. It sold for $18 plus shipping. A Soma bra, it was the sensuous size minimizer. The tip that I kind of look for is if they have like a specific name to them. We all know to kind of look for those really, really large sizes that are hard to come by, usually cost a fortune. They sell well, but anything that has like an actual title to it tends to do pretty well as well, rather than just the generic size and underwire, full coverage, whatever. So yes, I picked this up for $1.50 at a thrift store, sold for $18 with free shipping. This Tory Burch polo shirt, I picked this up for $1 at a rummage sale, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. Fun fact, I saw this exact one the week earlier at a yard sale near to the church that did the rummage sale, and they were asking $5 for it, which I was not going to pay. And then lo and behold, the next week it was obviously donated to this church, and there it was for $1. So score. This was obviously a Fox Racing, like a jersey with camo sleeves and all the good stuff. It did have some dirt on it. Obviously, it's been used for like biking, motocross, whatever people would use this for. But I paid $1 for it. Despite the stains, it is still sold within, like, I think it was within a week of being listed for $18 plus shipping. These Levi's, I picked these up purely because it was a slightly larger size, the 22W, and they were in great condition also. I paid $1 for these, and what did they sell for? I've lost my place. Forgive me. They sold for around the $18 mark. I think it was just the full one there. So yes, $18 plus shipping for these. I didn't end up getting the best offer with these ones, although I had a few best offers that were real low, like $10, and I stuck with it, and then someone just bought them outright, which is always a good feeling, right? Okay, so this vintage, like Southwestern themed blanket. This sold for $20. I actually got two of them at a yard sale for $1 a piece. I have to photograph and get the other one listed, but they're very cool as like a bedspread kind of thing. Men's American Eagle jeans. I picked these up for $1 at a yard sale. I usually only pay $1 to $2 for American Eagle jeans. They sold for $11.20 plus the shipping. Oh, I'm sorry, $10.80 plus the shipping. You have to forgive me. I'm so sorry. I keep making mistakes. I'm tired. As usual, can you tell? Babies everywhere. Okay, this particular jacket, I picked it up just because it was kind of crazy. It looks like it has some of like the Last Supper happening here. It's like, anyway, the brand was Walking Art, made in Australia, so I knew it was something interesting. I paid $2 at a yard sale, and it sold for the full $28 plus the shipping. Another pair of American Eagles. These were the ones that sold for $11.20 plus shipping. Just the favorite boyfriend gene. I usually pick up favorite boyfriend, artist, and definitely skinny or jegging. Skinny or jegging tend to go the fastest for me. This BCBG Max Azria. It was like a really open knit hood and stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, it was this super weird one that zipped all the way up so you can't see your face. Go figure. Anyway, it sold for, I think I took a best offer of $14.50 plus shipping, and I paid $1 at a yard sale. This was an awesome, like kind of embroidered, oh, it was really cool, a big sweatshirt for the Tennessee Vols here, vintage one. I paid $2 at a yard sale, so for $38 plus shipping. This is an example of something as well that I would have cross-posted on Etsy. I just happened to sell on eBay first. Koi scrubs. The only scrubs that I tend to look out for is Koi and Grey's Anatomy right now, just because from my experience of picking scrubs up for a while now, unless they're like a really bizarre character theme, they are the best ones that sell for me and that sell quickly, which is obviously what I want. So I picked these up for, I think they were about $2 at a thrift store, these ones, and they sold for about $16 plus shipping. Oh no, free shipping. Ah, fast and free shipping. This I randomly found at a rummage sale, so I paid approximately 30 cents for it. It's obviously the Disney Vacation Club, so you only get that if you're in the Vacation Club. But people still want it anyway, apparently, and someone paid $12.75 plus shipping. Not bad for 30 cents. This was a 2XL Harley Davidson, like long sleeve polo. I paid about 10 cents for this at a rummage sale. Oh, no, it was at a closing down thrift store, about 10 cents. And I grabbed it because of the size and because of the embroidery. And yeah, and it sold pretty quickly as well. So that was kind of awesome. So 20 plus shipping there. This hat sold for a best offer of $22 plus shipping, or free shipping, I should say. And it's just like a vintage Umbro one, like all denim. Again, cross-posted on Etsy and on eBay. This was cross-posted also, just happened to sell here first. I paid about $1 for this at a rummage sale. It was a vintage, I guess it wasn't a starter. Was it a starter jacket? No. I usually grab them for the starter jackets for sure, but this is just a vintage NFL, Dallas Cowboys puffer jacket. Lots and lots of watches, lots of interest, but it never actually sold, so I took best offer of $35 plus shipping, which still isn't bad for a buck. I grabbed this Tower of Terror t-shirt only because it's down here cited as MGM Studios, and as most people who enjoy Disney will know, they're now Hollywood Studios. This is definitely a slightly older piece and therefore slightly more desirable. Anyway, it sold for $21.25 with free shipping, and I paid, I think I said $1, but I paid 50 cents for this at a yard sale. And the final thing I was going to show you guys today as another example was this Irish setter, which look out for this because this is, as you can see there in the small text, but associated with red wing shoes, which tend to do super well. I have sold really beat up, like heels falling off red wing shoes, and done pretty good on them. So this was like a liner. It could be worn either as a fill jacket or as a liner, and it sold for $30 plus shipping, and I got it for 35 cents at a rummage sale. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so sorry about skipping over some words and mumbling and whatnot. Forgive me, I'm tired. I only get to do this late at night at the moment, but I'm so thrilled to be able to share some more stuff with you guys. And I just thank you so much for stopping by and watching the videos. Comment below, let me know how your sales are going with Christmas time. I hope they're going really well, and just enjoy the season. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.